When the New England Patriots signed Eric Decker early this August, it helped replace some of the manly dreaminess the team lost when it traded Jimmy Garoppolo last year and saw Danny Amendola leave in free agency. But with Decker announcing his retirement this week, the Patriots have seen their number of active super handsome players dwindle to 1. And the receiver depth fell to essentially just 3. With Julian Edelman suspended through the first 4 weeks of the season, Kenny Britt and Malcolm Mitchell already cut from the roster, by the way, all fine-looking fellows, signs are pointing to the Patriots breaking camp with just 3 receivers active on their Week 1 roster: Chris Hogan, Cordero Patterson, and Phillip Dorsett. Trust me, I understand lack of depth. I mean, this is my only backup, right? I mean, you see what I'm dealing with? All right, so the Patriots have some depth issues at receiver. There's every reason for the Patriots to have faith in Tom Brady, of course, but giving him a receiving corps that features a college lacrosse player and 2 guys who have never hit 550 receiving yards in 8 combined NFL seasons seems like they're asking a bit much, even of the GOAT. But that lack of depth is among the many reasons why I'm very high on that college lacrosse player in fantasy football this year. His name, Chris Hogan. Last year, Hogan, the 10th best wide receiver in fantasy football at the time of his Week 8 injury. You know, he rarely left the field. He played 90% of the Patriots snaps in those first 8 weeks, and he was also versatile. 60% of his snaps coming out wide, 40% in the slot. That's worth noting with Edelman out the first 4 weeks. But perhaps the best thing about Chris Hogan last year was his red zone usage. Last year, Tom Brady targeted him in the end zone, or the red zone, I should say, 11 times at the time of his injury, which was the most on the Patriots. That's right, he had more red zone targets than Rob Gronkowski. Hogan is my wide receiver 19, and Edelman, by the way, is someone you should look to land as in the 9th or 10th round in PPR leagues. That's where he's going on ESPN. That's crazy late for Tom Brady's top target, even in a shortened season. You have to love that production in the middle rounds of PPR leagues. And hey, if you want to take a late round flyer on Phillip Dorsett, I don't hate it. He looks like the favorite to start alongside Hogan in the first 4 games, and he'll be out there in 3 wide sets when Edelman comes back. He's going to be on the field with Tom Brady, and when that happens, good things can happen. So
hey, Matthew.
Hey, Daniel, what's up?
I was just crawling around on the floor back here, as valued co-hosts are known to do.
Okay.
I was curious if you had any thoughts on the Patriots running back situation. I mean, Sony Michel, the rookie running back, practiced for the first time this week since August 1st. I mean, is he the top fantasy back now?
That's a good question, Creeping Squirrel. Thank you so much.
Thanks, buddy. You want some beard?
Save it for later for me.
Okay.
Thanks. He's the best. Anyway, with Sony Michel back and getting practice reps, I have moved him up to running back 27 in PPR leagues. Bill Belichick obviously likes him. Wouldn't have taken him in the first round. 6 of the last 8 first-round running backs finished as top 10 fantasy running backs as rookies. And as every fantasy player knows, Belichick alternately likes many running backs and no running backs throughout a full season. So that's why I'm keeping Rex Burkhead as my highest-ranked Patriots running back at RB23. He has a defined role on the team, rushing and receiving, and we have yet to see how Sony Michel is going to fit into the mix. Michel, however, a great pick in dynasty leagues, and he definitely has the most long-term upside of any Patriots running back. He's definitely worth a flyer because he's somebody that could, in the right situation, win you your league. But always remember the risks of drafting a Patriots running back. Always remember that we at the Fantasy Show are here to help you if you do. If you or a loved one drafted a Patriots running back between the years 2000 and 2017, you may be entitled to fantasy compensation.
Patriots running backs have been linked to failed fantasy teams.
Exposure to Patriots running backs have been proven to result in the following symptoms: start-sit confusion,
Inexplicable loss of touches,
tearing your hair out,
cursing at Bill Belichick,
last place,
and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
Watch right now, or we'll sue you. For all the latest fantasy football news and analysis, you can binge watch all the episodes of the Fantasy Show right now on ESPN+.